This is a Monday, 17th of February channeling, done at 1:06 p.m. and featuring Dolphin, Aquatic Consciousness. Oh, thank you so much for your delightful attention in this playful circle of space we share together. We spiral and create emanations through the vortices of water that we generate through our fins, gliding through the oceans. These vortices of water contain light frequencies that allow for different energetic gateways and patterns of geometry to be available that have restorative effects on life forms, that have restorative effects on the ocean, and span communication networks that range into all types of different dimensions. We are, in that way, physical representations of anchors of extraterrestrial awareness into your oceanic consciousness of planet Earth. We bring into your Earth sphere very greatly Sirius energies from the star system, and this creates, in that sense, a stable field across the oceanic environments, allowing for a very deep star to planet telepathic link to be organized, allowing for Sirius A, in that sense, to have a very strong level of connection, malleability, and co-creation with your entire Earth collective. During this time, many individuals in the human form on your surface whom have genetic connections to the Sirius star system in a bit of a more strong way, a bit of a more primary way in terms of theme for them. Right now, these aspects of the genetics are being stimulated, they are being toggled, worked with, and they are, in that sense, waking up to the stellar connections that link your brain, your heart, with the system of Sirius. During this time, for those of you that find you are very drawn to aquatic environments, aquatic beings, this is a very special time for you, a time of purification, a time of recycling, a time of transformation, a time of integration. The water connection for all of you in terms of your psychology relates to the idea of your emotions. It relates to the idea of your feelings. It relates to the idea of your creativity. It relates to the idea of your sexuality. And for many of you with strong Sirius connections, these are themes that are being reorganized within your own being, and you are in many ways sorting the themes out so you can have a clear understanding of your relationship to all of these natural expressions of your being. The ocean, the bodies of water around you, the aquatic creatures, are stabilizers and accelerators of this type of integrative process. So should you spend time near the ocean, should you spend time near aquatic life, it will assist you in the integration of these energies. We remind all of you that you are an aquatic creature that transforms into a terrestrial creature. When you are in your mother's womb, you are in that way a fetus. You are in that way in an aquatic environment. You are, in that sense, an aquatic creature that evolves into a terrestrial creature. You are in that way of the water, and that is why you have the saying in your civilization that water is life, because you recognize it is also the origin point for your physical body. emerging within a fluid sac, receiving nourishment from that fluid sac. Understanding that that fluid also is balanced and altered and upgraded through the oceanic energies, for water talks to water. Water is always connected to itself. Even if you have a glass of water in your kitchen, it is still telepathically linked to the oceans, to the atmospheres. Water sees itself as one being, one force within nature. So no droplet of water is ever separated. So when you are in the womb in that way, you are also in the ocean. You are also in the sky. You are also in reservoirs, aquifers deep within your planet. You are in all of these spaces at once while you are in the womb, and you are in that sense assimilating and processing psychic nourishment, both from your mother as well as the idea of these earth reservoirs of water. As you grow, you learn how to subtly translate the water within your body into thoughts and feelings as cellular memory. The hydration of your cells allows for the cells to store memory. When the body is adequately hydrated in that way, cellular function is at its peak, and the idea is cellular memory is also working at a peak level, allowing for it to communicate with your consciousness, to share with your consciousness, whatever it is you are needing to know for your moment to be the moment, for your journey to be the journey. And as you allow for adequate hydration to be present within your system, you are assisting the cellular function of memory and communication. And as these cellular functions become upgraded through hydration, it allows for you to develop a stronger, more all-encompassing point of view of your own self. So as you have moments of self-reflection, all of the little messages that are relevant from your innermost self to your conscious mind will then be much more available to you. So allow for yourself to experience hydration. Allow for yourself to experience hydration in different ways. Understanding hydration can come into your system simply through drinking water. It can also come in through eating fruit. It can also come in through floating in a salt bath or a Epsom salt flotation tank. These are all ways you can hydrate your system. For your skin in that sense, also is an organ, also requires hydration, and through floating in the idea of ionic mineral-rich waters, particularly with magnesium, allowing for your body to become buoyant. This will allow for the skin to become hydrated. And this is a whole nother level of cellular memory. As the skin becomes hydrated, it allows for you to empower the template level of your being, because the skin in that sense represents the middle ground between the internal and external realities. So when the skin is hydrated, it links the conscious mind to what you know to be as the template level of reality, which is the level of reality where your belief systems merge with an organizational manifestation matrix that then generates the physical reality. This is very much entangled with the idea of the skin being a reflection of this level of consciousness where reality creation takes place. And as the skin is adequately nourished, moisturized, hydrated, it allows for that template level to be functioning at a greater capacity in a conscious way, so your manifestations that you generate based off your beliefs then have an easier time appearing in front of you in your physical reality experience. Hydration is key. The water is key. And us oceanic beings are here to assist you in all ways that are relevant for your collective evolution. We see ourselves in that way as a collective. No dolphin sees itself as separate. We are part of pods, we are part of communities, and we are part of a vast web of aquatic collective consciousness, linking us to the whales, linking us to the sharks, linking us to the jellyfish and the octopus. All of these beings we see ourselves as family. We see ourselves as community. And we see ourselves as different instruments singing a song together. When you have the ears to hear, when the cellular memory is strong, when the awareness is expanded, when the heart is beating powerfully and rippling through the whole system in love and joy, you can then experience all beings as your family. Not just your family in biology and in physicality and in DNA, but your family in spirit. You are interacting with a cornucopia of souls, a plethora, an abundance of souls. Everything you experience in your reality that you consider to be biological, in that sense, is a soul projecting itself into the physical reality experience in one way or another. You are linked as soul family, collectively, as a family of souls and a family of oversouls expressing in the earth plane, in the physical reality dimension. This has been a joyful connection to establish with you and all whom perceive this communication across time. Our love and joy always to the surface populations and to all beings that share water as a form of elemental life.